Hi, my name's Charlie King. I'm with Heroic Fatherhood, and this is your Mentor's Moment. In today's question, a dad asks, I've been working for myself for 3 years now, and I have kids. I'm still waiting to find success. How much longer will I have to wait? This is a great question and super close to my heart, right? Like as an entrepreneur and as a dad and as a spouse, this can be so frustrating, right? Like, where am I going to find success? When am I going to find it? When's it going to find me? I remember a story that was told about Stephen King when he was very young and a young writer and struggling. They were barely making ends meet. They were buying food at the cheapest grocery stores they could. They barely made rent. And he was typing away in a closet. And this was back in the 70s. And he was thrown out by one publisher after another because they didn't like his work, because it was completely off the charts. It was nothing like anybody had ever thrown out. It was nothing like anybody had written before. He didn't follow grammar. He didn't follow punctuation. He didn't follow sentence structure. He completely broke all the rules, and none of the established publishers wanted him. But he stuck with it, and he kept writing, and he kept going to publishers till finally someone took him on. It's a message about perseverance, and perseverance is the thing that separates successful people from unsuccessful people. The willingness to go to bat, the willingness to be put up against the most difficult feelings, the most difficult expectations, battling expectations that you have of yourself, that others have of you, and the stories that we make up about who we are or what we're good at or what we're bad at, based on some silly expectation that we have about how long it should take to find success. See, the reality is, it's all about perseverance. It is all about perseverance. It's not about passion. They say, just follow your passion. Ooh, if you follow your passion, you may find yourself on the short end of that stick, because passion only lasts while things are going well. It's when things start to go poorly that passion falls away first. All of a sudden, panic sets in. All of a sudden, whoa, we should be doing something else. Let's back out of this right away. Absolutely. Perseverance matters more than passion. Our willingness to show up, our willingness to get out of bed, our willingness to go back to bat, our willingness to write the next blog post, our willingness to go out and talk to the next potential customer, our willingness to reach out to the next company, our willingness to put in the next job application is what separates us from the people who don't get the jobs. They separate us from the people who don't find success. They separate us from the people who want to find success and those who actually attain it. We have, our brain has the capacity to create a future that we can imagine that will have us living this amazing life. And if we keep focusing on that and put our actions behind it, we will get there. That I know. And if we give up here, it doesn't matter how hard we work anywhere else. It is the perseverance. It's our willingness to go back to back, back to back, back to back, back to back, back to back. And if you have any doubt about the value of your product or service, I have a story for you. In 1975, a guy came up with an idea. His name was Gary Dahl. Now, Gary was in the advertising business, but he came up with an idea out of a random conversation he had over cocktails with friends. See, his friends were complaining about their pets and all the upkeep and expense that it took to have pets. Gary thought it would be a great idea to start a company that sold a pet for people that didn't require any care at all. Hence, the pet rock was born. Now, for those of you young enough not to know what the pet rock is, the pet rock was literally a rock that was mailed to you in a cardboard box, and the cardboard box was screen printed to look like a cage that you would keep a small animal in. And inside this cage, inside your box, you would find a rock. And for the pleasure of receiving this rock in a cardboard box, how much did you pay in 1975 dollars? You, my friend, paid $4. $4 in 1975 is the equivalent of $20 today. Now, this company didn't last all that long once it found fad status. It only lasted a couple of years, but he'd been working on it for a while. And when the company closed, he had sold and shipped 1.5 million rocks. He profited $30 million from his project. Look, there are incredible amounts of products out there. There are incredible amounts of services out there. Some are good, some aren't. But the reality is what you're up to can change the world if you believe it does, because there are lots of people out there who are finding real success with products and services that pale in comparison to what you're up to. I know you got this. I know this is going to be awesome. And I'm with you every step of the way. So all there is to do for you is to keep persevering, keep moving forward, keep putting one foot in front of the other, because perseverance beats passion every day. This was such a great question. Thank you so much for asking. So I have a question for you. If you're watching this video, how would you have addressed this dad's issue? Also, if you have a question of your own, make sure to throw it down in the comments. We are loving your questions. We are loving answering your questions, and we keep putting up new answers as we get them, and there's lots of stuff. You can go over to the YouTube channel and turn on notifications and turn on subscribe and all that other good stuff, and you should go do that. And one thing I want to leave you with is we become better men by spending time with good men, and I'm just so glad I got to spend some time with you today. My name's Charlie King. I'm with Heroic Fatherhood, and this has been your Mentor's Moment.